Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Genevieve. For today's video, we are going antique shopping at a couple different stores, so come along with me. I hope you enjoy. Our first stop is at this antique store. I was here a couple weeks ago and I didn't buy this pig cutting board, so I traveled back here, and to be honest, the pig cutting board isn't how I remembered it, so I actually left it behind. I traveled all the way back out here and didn't end up getting it. This antique store has some really amazing finds, but it can be pretty expensive. Like an old primitive spoon was like over $20, and then this jug was so cool, but it was $380. No, 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 no. I would never pay that price, but hey, maybe someone will. It's probably super old. I don't know much about it, but yes, antique stores, some of them can be very expensive. You just gotta sift through and find some affordable treasures. This old wooden masher was what drew me into this booth. It was beautiful, but it was $14, and I knew I was heading to a huge antique store after this, so I was trying to be very choosy about what I was picking up. I will keep it in mind in case I ever go back to this antique store. I'm sure I'll be there within the next couple of months, and if it's still there, maybe I'll grab it. Oh my gosh, what a successful little trip that was in that first little store. We are gonna head to the next one. It's like 10 to 15 minutes away, so we're gonna pop into that antique store next. I'll share a little bit more footage of shopping with me, and then once we get home, I will have a haul to share with you guys. I am so excited about what I already found so far. Let's hope we find some more goodies at the next one. So I'm at the next antique store. This is the huge warehouse that I love to shop through. And this woman's booth is one of my favorites in here. I have so many favorite booths in this place, but she has such a beautiful curated collection of farmhouse finds. I love shopping through her booth, and I almost always find something in her booth to bring home. So I found this antique store on a whim one day. I just Googled antique stores near me and took a little trip out here. It has become one of my favorite places to hunt for treasures. It is amazing here, and it has a whole inside warehouse, and then you walk outside and go into this like back barn warehouse type of thing. They have a couple little sheds where you can shop through. It's just so much fun. So I love going here in the summer when it's warm and just looking around for different antique treasures. So I have been to this antique store before, and this woman's booth is my absolute favorite. She always has the most amazing ironstone pieces and farmhouse treasures. So I took my time really looking through this booth. Some things are a little bit pricey, and then others are really affordable. Like I always get $12 ironstone platters from her, so you will be seeing one of them in my haul. I really loved this small clock. It was super heavy and I thought it would look really cute for shelf styling, but it was $19.99, so I decided to put that back. My biggest piece of advice when you're antique shopping, of course, if you have the time, is to just go slow. Look at every little thing, think of how you could repurpose it. Just take your time and really look at the different pieces. Even if a booth doesn't look like it will be your style in your home, still give it a shot. Walk through the entire booth. You never know what you will find. really loved that crock with the handle, and it was pretty affordable, so I'll keep that in mind. Maybe I will go back there another day and see if it's there. That would look really cute with like a plant outside in the summer. And then these glasses were super affordable. They looked like milk glass. They were only $1 a piece, but I don't need any more dishes in my dining room. Hey guys, so we are finally home from a couple hours of adventuring to antique stores. I hit up 3 different antique stores, and 2 of them I filmed in, so you got to see a little bit of footage from both of them. And then the 3rd one, I just quickly ran in, found 2 things and ran out. I had a friend of mine message me on Instagram that this ironstone pitcher was at this booth at an antique store near me, so I quickly just ran in there, and luckily it was still there, so I'm so grateful she shared it with me and I was able to go pick it up. So I did score that. I'll share that with you. So yeah, we are home. I have some random goodies in front of me. I didn't get too much today, but I did spend a decent amount. There were some higher priced items that I picked up that were just worth it in my opinion. So I'm home. I'm gonna share my finds with you. We got our jammies on the second we walk in the door. It's supposed to downpour in like an hour, so I'm thinking I'm gonna film this. Hopefully Nick will bring me home like a little cozy cup of coffee, and we're gonna cozy up tonight, maybe watch some movies or something. And I will probably clean up some of these finds, which is so fun for me. So it's gonna be a nice cozy summer night in, so very excited. But we're gonna get into sharing these finds. You guys are going to love them, hopefully. Got a lot of wood pieces now that I'm like glancing at everything. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Let me just start. Okay, so from the first antique store, let me show you those finds first. That was this, not this. It was this. Okay, so here's my receipt. At the first antique store, I spent a total of $41.38. So, oh, my brush was even cheaper. Okay, so I got this little vintage brush for 80 cents. It was originally marked $1, but I guess it was 20% off. This little brush, it's so tiny, like really tiny. And I can't wait to share my IKEA shelving unit with you guys. I have been decorating it and like playing around with it to do a decorate with me video. I'm trying to like figure out if I have enough stuff for it. And I've been displaying my little brushes in a basket. It looks really cute, so I figured I would add this guy to my collection. And honestly, I don't think I could even pay this price at the Goodwill, so I did pick that up. The next thing I got was this bell. We'll do this next. This was only $10. It is a vintage brass bell. Super heavy, has a really nice... My cat is like, what the heck? Why do you have a Q-tip? Hold on a second. What the heck? Where'd you get this? And why are you putting it in the water bowl? So yes, this is a super heavy bell. I've been looking for a brass, like very pretty patinaed brass bell to do some shelf styling with. I really think this is so pretty, and I think this will look really great for just stacking on like books. If you have a collection of these, you could like bundle them all up in a basket or something. I really like how old vintage bells look. So that is another thing that I am hunting for. I got 2 butter palettes. What? Why did I say that? Paddles. Butter paddles. I got 2 of them. So this one was $6. It has like little line details in it, and then the other side is just plain. These are so hard to find around me, so when I saw 2 of them, I had to get them both. This one though was 15, which I'm not really proud of that, but I cannot find them and I love displaying them. I actually have a couple different like vintage tool looking things in an Anchor Hocking jar without the lid. I just have the jar, and so I think I'm gonna stack these inside so that you can see them very well. Otherwise, like I would have to buy a small crock, and then you can't really appreciate the whole thing. So they're in a clear glass jar so that you can see like the entire butter paddle. So I love them. I don't love that I spent $15 on this, but I would have regretted it if I didn't pick this up. So like the wood on this is so good. And then here is this guy. This one has like really cool detailing. So yeah, $6 for this, $15 for this. And then as I was walking out, I saw this adorable, like thick, like restaurant wear mug. It says something on the bottom, Victor. I'll have to look that up. Let me see if I can get it to, yeah, it says Victor on the bottom. I'll look it up. Love the little chunky handle. I could only find one, and I said to the guy at the counter, I'm like, I don't know how much this is. He said that whole table is $1. Everything on it is $1 each. So once I knew that, I did go back and pick up this bowl. It has a buffalo on it and it says China, USA. I don't know much about this, but I thought it was like just a cute white bowl that I could stack with my ironstone, and it would look pretty for shelf styling on my baker's rack. And then I just loved this chunky mug. This is so cute. Little baby. They're both pretty small. Charles. My cat, man. Okay, and like I shared in the shop with me, you saw that pig cutting board. That is originally why I went back to this antique store. And then I saw it and I was like, this is why I didn't pick it up in the first place. I wasn't crazy about the deep red on the perimeter of it. And then I wasn't crazy about the wooden, not wooden, there was like black marks on the top of it. So, and it was $42. I thought that it was $32. Show everyone how bad you are. Huh? Show them how bad you are. You bad? You're getting so big. I can't believe how big these cats are getting. So beefy. So that canned cat food we give you, huh? Look at it, he's like a full-grown cat. You were just a baby a couple months ago, right? So yeah, I looked at it and I was like, I don't really love this. Like, I remember it differently. I don't know why. So I did end up leaving it behind. I was like, darn it. Although I found beautiful things, I was like, dang, that was why I went to the antique store. But you guys, something in my brain told me to go there today because I knew it was going to be meant to be. Instead of that pig cutting board, I found this one. Are you kidding me? You guys, this thing is so cute. All right, I don't love the orange, but hey, I could like paint that black or something. You guys, I'm dead. He's so little. All right, he's not super little, but when I walked by this was like in a stack of like, it almost looked like where you would like file folders. There was like cutting boards stacked, and this was all the way in the back, so it was hard to see. I about died when I saw him. He is so much cuter than the $42 one. And guess how much I paid for him? $5. We love him. I'm so happy. And while we're on the pig cutting board chat, I ordered this one off of Etsy. Am I proud of the price that I paid? I'm not. I'm really not proud. And I don't think my husband would be proud either. But I had to have this one from Etsy. I saw it online, followed the link. It was originally marked like 68 and I asked her if she would take 50. She did, and then I had to pay for shipping as well. But this one is like old, has all these like marks in it. I forget when she said it was from. I think she said it was some like the 40s or the 60s, or I don't know. But he is so cute. The back is really nicely aged as well. And I don't know what is going on, but I am like really into farm animal cutting boards right now. So watch out. I don't know. Me and all these collections better be careful. So how cute are these little babies together? I actually saw this adorable, I won't do it in this house, I don't think, because I don't want to clutter up my walls anymore, but this adorable plate rack with all these pig cutting boards in it, so precious. But I am just so thrilled about finding this little guy for only $5. What a steal. And then I didn't feel as bad about this one when I paid $50 for this, and that one at the antique store was $42 and it wasn't even as cute. So I was happy that I got this one off of Etsy. So cute. Love them both. What great finds. All right, and then the next store is where I spent the most money. I spent $170 there. But let's see if I can find my receipt. The only thing I don't like about antique stores is they take the prices off of everything, like everyone's individual tags, they take them off. And then it's hard for me to see how much I paid for each item, except this antique store. I don't want to share the location that I was at. This antique store did itemize it well, but the other place did not. I will try to remember as best as I can, but I know I spent a total of $170. So first, I got this. I actually found this last minute hanging up. Never forget to look up and around when you're antique shopping, because there's so many treasures like hanging and on the walls, and this was one of them. I think this was like $3 or $5, so I scooped that up. It has really nice like patina on the wood. I have a serious cutting board addiction, so Nick will be thrilled to see another cutting board in our house. And then this rolling pin was only, I think this was $6. I just liked the color of it, and I liked this handle. Really pretty. It's pretty skinny, but I have just been back on my rolling pin obsession because I've been putting them in a crock on top of my hutch. That will be a video coming soon where I decorated my dining room. We like refreshed it, so that'll be coming soon. And then I did pay a bit of a hefty price for this rolling pin. I have never seen one like this. So I paid $22 for this. Really cool handles. They're like completely connected to the actual rolling pin, and they're really short and chunky. I thought that was just really different. I don't know how old this was, but it said very old on the tag. I don't know, but really cool piece. We'll stick to the wood theme. I got this old masher. There's a one guy's booth at this place that I go to, and man, he prices things so well, like so well. And he had this for only $5. And this is pretty big, and it's like pretty thick. It's a really like thick, heavy duty masher. And this is another thing, like if you displayed your mashers in with your butter paddles in a clear glass jar, how beautiful would that all look displayed together with like some greenery spilling out the top or like greenery at the bottom. So so pretty to display. I love old wood stuff, and the patina on this is gorgeous. So for $6, I think I paid for this. Such a steal. Now I think I got it for $5. Every dollar counts. All right. Next up, I got these 3 bowls. These are not marked, so I'm not really sure. They do have really nice crazing. You guys will have to let me know. But I paid, I think, $3 for each of these bowls. Try to show you the detail as much as I can. But it has some nice crazing. It's unlabeled. And then here's a smaller one. Unlabeled. And then this is an even smaller one. And I thought just stacked like this. I liked that you could see the next one, like they don't like sit inside of each other. My biggest pet peeve is bowls. Like, I love collecting bowls, don't get me wrong. I have like way too many of them, but I don't like when they sit inside each other because you can't like appreciate the next one. So I liked that you could see the lip of each of them. Really cute, and I think will look nice displayed with my ironstone. And then this was the one that I got at the last antique store for $1. I could even stack this guy in there with that. Do something like this. We'll figure it out, but yes, cute little collection of bowls. Almost, we'll stay on the white dishes train. I got this huge Homer Laughlin china platter for $12. There's a lady at this antique store that has like stacks and stacks of ironstone dishes. I have bought many of them from her. I have them displayed already, but every time I go, I pick up like 1 or 2 so that it doesn't feel like a shot to the heart, like you just spent like $300 on platters. So every time I go, I grab one here and there. And this one was only $12 and it's pretty large, very pretty. I think this thing is so amazing. This is like an old twine holder. It's like a wooden spool with twine on it. And then it has these little baby scissors attached to it. And I thought, like, if you just displayed this on a shelf or like on a little potting bench or something, just sitting like displayed like this is so beautiful. I think this is like a vintage wood spool. I paid $18 for this, which I personally did not think was a bad price at all. This is such a cool find. So this guy, I actually saw the last time I was there, talked myself out of it, and I said to myself today, if it's still there, you're buying it. So here we are. I bought it. And I will say I got rid of some of my scales because they just were not my vibe. I am neutral. I don't want a green scale. I don't want a red scale. I like black scales, white scales, and I find that the white and cream ones that don't have that baby on the front, please tell me you know what I'm talking about. It's like a baby scale. I don't find white or cream ones hardly ever. So when I stumbled upon this, I had to get it. So beautiful. I love the patina on it. It's like creamy and rusty and chipped, and something that I will cherish for a long time. I have had the itch to get rid of some of my scales, but I have never ever wanted to get rid of my cream ones or my white ones. Like, I have a white one up here. I'll show you. I have had this scale. I would have to look back on my channel, but I'm sure I shared this in a haul or something. I've had this for years. I never get sick of the ones that are like white like this because I just think they blend in with my decor so much more. So yeah, I have gotten rid of some of my like off-colored ones. Like I know I had this really old rusty green one and I just found, I'm like, this really isn't my style. So when I came across this beautiful cream one today, I had to get it. It was $39.99, so really not a bad price. And I liked this look as well, like very simple, no baby pictures or like weird vegetables on the front. I'll have to insert a little photo of what I'm talking about. I'm sure you guys will know what I'm talking about. And then this is really cool, this vintage wire basket. I know, guys, I have an addiction to wire baskets, and I bought a bunch from the Dollar General, and now I'm like, what am I gonna do with all of those? I like this one better. We'll figure it out, I don't know, but this is such a cute basket. It's pretty big, it's rectangular, so precious. I love it. It's gray, old and vintage, and you know what? Good karma better come my way because she rang everything up, and I noticed the tag was still on this. When they rip all the tags off and like tape them onto a piece of paper to see what items are like what items sold, and she rang up all my stuff, and I noticed she did not include the basket, which was $28. That's a pretty big chunk of money. And I said, I don't think that you rung up the basket. And she said, oh my gosh, I would have been in trouble with that booth owner. Thank you so much for telling me. So good karma better come my way. So yes, I picked up that basket. And then last but not least, I have to give a little shout out to Old Time Marketplace. Her name is Beth on Instagram. Literally, I love her Instagram. If you don't follow her, you should, because every Thursday she does Thrift With Me Thursdays. She goes antiquing. She shows us the haul, a shop with me. She is so much fun. She is just like, I love watching her stories and seeing her posts. Her home is so cute. She finds the best stuff. I think her Instagram, like when you go to her profile, it says Beth the Pickin' Queen. She's just, I love her. So she shared that she got this like an old minnow bucket. This is like an old galvanized rusty minnow bucket. This thing is so cool. And she put a light in this, and I'll have to screenshot it if I can find it. But she put a light in this and put it outside, out back, and she put it outside in the dark, and all of the light came through the holes, and it looked so beautiful. Now she put a real candle in it, which she said the lid was really hot, so be very careful. But I think I'm gonna put like a flameless, like a LED candle in here, and just keep the lid shut and have it come on at night and keep it in the backyard. How cute is that? I thought that was the most amazing idea. I gotta fix this handle. I thought that that was such a cute idea. So I picked this up for $16. Gonna put that out back for summer nights and stuff. And it goes, like, these minnow baskets are used for obviously fishing and like summertime and all of that, so it'll look cute in the backyard this summer. And then the final antique store where I just did like a quick run through, I got my picture that I originally went there for, so I'll show you that second. But I got this amazing bench. I might leave it as is, honestly. I got this, it's pretty tall. I love the sides of it. It's very simple. It said it was handmade, and the top is kind of chippy. The edges are getting chippy. I paid $20 for this. It's really cute. I love it. And I'm gonna stick it under our gazebo out back and put like a lantern on it with a little plant and then something like sitting underneath of it if I can find something to fit. But I thought that was really cute, and I liked the height on it. Like it's pretty tall. So I got that to stick outside. I love stools. You can do so much with them. Okay, and last but not least is why I originally went to this third thrift store, and it was for this beautiful pitcher. Here's the bottom. I've never heard of this Etruria, I don't know, stone china. I don't have any that are marked like that, but y'all, I'll have to, let me flip my camera around so I can really show you with the good camera on the back of my iPhone the crazing on this. So let me flip you around. So yeah, a friend of mine messaged me on Instagram. She told me that this picture was at this booth at an antique store close to me, and of course I had to have it. This thing is amazing. I don't have any that are crazy like this at all. Mine are all pretty white. I mean, they have some crazing, but none are this like really crazed look. So I am very happy that I went out of my way a little bit to go to that antique store and get that one. That's gonna be it for today's antique haul. I hope you enjoyed shopping with me, coming along to some random antique stores today, and I hope it inspired you to shop secondhand, head to the antique store, and curate a collection of vintage antique finds to really just make your house feel lived in and homey and cozy. I love that feeling so much. I appreciate you all more than you know, and I'm so glad that you leave such beautiful comments and you're so kind in the comments. So thank you so much. I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.